Last year I graduated successfully my bachelor degree in the Goethe University in Frankfurt in politics and anthropology, and afterwards I just started working as a working student in a company. It was an IT consultancy, and until now I'm still working there. In 2020 I generally expected less stressful situation than it is actually in this moment.
Europe has now become the epicenter of the pandemic.
A quarter of the world's population is now living under some form of lockdown due to coronavirus. More than 3 billion people in almost 70 countries and territories have been asked to stay at home.
When I heard of the pandemic, I was really surprised. I just had my last exam for the last semester. We had to write the exam with a mask and with strict rules on how to enter the room, how to go out from the room and stuff like this. And afterwards it was really blocked and only online courses available. We received an email from the president of the university. They told us, okay, from now on everything will be online, will be on Zoom. You will have 1 week to kind of organize everything. And afterwards it started with online courses. I never experienced something like this. It was the first time, and it was like, oh, okay, strange. New situation for all of us. At the beginning it was lockdown for all, so most of the time I was just at home. I didn't leave the house. I always followed the news daily. I don't know, the situation, I cannot really explain how it was for me. It was so strange. I just heard about older pandemics, but just from history books or something like this. I would never imagine that something like this would happen in our century. Working from home, which was the first time I experienced this kind of working. The fact that the place where you eat, where you sleep, where you relax normally after working, is meant to be the place where you are confronted with stress, with difficulties from all the sides, and with time pressure. The main difference between a normal university and online university is that you work more than you should work. The quantity of work that we need to do, it's, I would say, double. And it's so much time consuming because we need to pass a test, or nearly weekly we need to hand out a research proposal, a research paper, an essay or something like this. I guess the professors are testing us. I don't know if testing us is the right word to use, but I think they give us the tasks weekly to ensure that we really attend the course and not just relax at home. Considering the fact that I'm also working part-time and studying full-time, it's kind of not just only a week from Monday to Friday, but a full week starting from Monday and ending with Sunday without any break or without any free time. My daily routine now is that I try to start the day very early. I try to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and work for maybe 4 hours. Afterwards, I will just focus on my university stuff for maybe 5 hours. Afterwards, I will go back to my work and finish the necessary stuff for the day. I end with all my university stuff maybe at 8 p.m. And it's 10 hours a day. It's so much time consuming. Also difficult to manage throughout the day. And afterwards you have no capacity for anything else. You just want to relax, but then again, it's a topic of relax where you had stress. It's a bit difficult. But I cannot tell the university or my professor, excuse me, I need some free time to hand out the assignments I could not finish. Would say an issue between me and my husband during these 3 months is especially the differences, because he's only working full time and I'm working and studying. And sometimes after finishing my work, I need to study extra 4 hours and he's already finished with his work. And then it's like, oh, I just thought we can go outside and do some fun or just watch TV together. And I'm like, no, sorry, I need to study 4 hours more than you. And actually, I'm just finished at night, for example. And I would be really sad if I don't finish everything at the same time. This was a conflict between us because it was mostly for weeks like this.
Working together from home is a little bit difficult.
Because we have an open living room with kitchen.
And in there we work, both of us.
Sometimes he's working and I'm hungry, I need to cook something, it distracts him. And you need to study, you need to work and concentrate in your fight. And he has calls with colleagues. That may be a big point, which could be distracting. One of the biggest issues I have to deal with, it's the problem of how to manage my time. If you are not good in organization of time management or you don't have a strict to-do list, you will not pass anything.
I could not find the time to say, okay, now I have 2 hours, I will just cook and make the dish and that's fine. Because I used to enjoy my weekend. I used to just chill and do nothing or go outside, visit another city or do something like this. But by now, with university, with the master project, and with the deadlines I have weekly, I have so much stress, so even the weekend is for work. In a normal period of university, we wouldn't have any deadlines weekly.
Now, for the last two weeks, I tried to find another method of working and studying from home. I just try to finish everything until Friday so they can use the Saturday only for me. I didn't thought that something like this could lead to such a situation, but afterwards I'm also thinking it might be some fruitful experience, because now I also can tell about the experience of working from home. It has its good points and also its negative points. Pro for working from home is actually the situation. You don't need to leave the home, you have more time. Home office allowed me to enforce this ability to really do my stuff, concrete, and then give some results without any distraction. The difference between working from home and being in the office is that anytime someone can come to you and tell you, oh, what is about this? Can you take a look into this? Can you do this? Can you check this? Can you maybe look at this? You will work more than you have to work in the office, because there is no time such as drinking some coffee with colleagues, talking with them. When you work from home, everyone is his own boss. You can manage sometimes better the type of your journey. Some days I have really a lot of stress. I also take the work until night, so I relax in the day and work at night. because I'm really not dependent at work, so I can work for myself. I can also work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Another pro is maybe that you can have more time with your family if they are also working from home. At the beginning, it was really difficult to find a good point where we can meet, to find this balance. But with the end, it got much better. We're trying to find a time when we have lunch together, a break, or coffee, like 5 minutes. Or sometimes we just go outside in the park and just make a small walk for 15 minutes and come back home. And afterwards, continue with our work. And whenever I need to study and really focus on my stuff, I just tell him, please, whenever you have calls, you can use another room. Just go to another room and just call and make your calls. And afterwards, you can come back to the table and continue with your work. If I have calls, I also go to the room. I don't feel safe to go to university again for now because of the transport. I don't have a car, so I need to use a train. I don't feel comfortable doing this actually for now, but I guess at the end of July I need to, because it's time of the exams and we need to write them, I think with strict rules as the first exam in this situation. I mean, I go out, but I try to be in nature without any official transport. I don't use the train or the bus, I just walk or use a bike. How I feel about online courses. I don't have any idea about how the professors deal with the situation of Corona in their online courses, because especially there is no difference. I guess they had a training before, or they should have go through something like a training before they do something like this. But actually there is no difference. They are just having their online course, like they talk to us personally, and afterwards we have a tutorial. They are dealing very, very good with the situation. Actually, I don't miss the personal contact to colleagues, students or professors at all, because generally in university it's not that kind of attached. It's unpersonal. I'm just one of many students, and most of the professors don't even know me. Like, you have a class with 200 students, and if one misses out, they won't never ask about why I don't attend the course or not. In this time, I see more positive points from homeschooling than from going to university. But as I told you, the stress factor while going to university is less. Glad I don't have any problems such as other people. I hear from many other people that when they work from home and had university from home, they could not sleep at night because of the stress. They could not sleep at night at all. I guess the students have to deal with this kind of situation because we don't have any option. It's not an excuse for me to tell my professor, sorry, I couldn't hand out the assignment because I'm working. I think it's a personal problem which I have to deal with. I didn't reach the point where I say, okay, now I need a break from all. I need a break from work, I need a break from university. Until now it was the case, okay, I cannot, but I must. I need to, and I don't have any other possibility or decision. So I need to make it.